Hi, this is Jen from the New Earth Librarian. Today I wanted to read an exercise to you from a book that I found through some synchronicities while I was visiting Mount Shasta. I found this in a store called Soul Connections, and when I went inside, I bumped into someone that I hadn't seen in about 8 years. So, one of many synchronicities on this trip, this book was the Pleiadian Workbook, Awakening Your Divine Ka by Amorah Quan Yin. Coincidentally, my name, Jenny, is already written in the cover because this was owned by someone who had the same name as me, apparently. Today I wanted to read for you an exercise from the book, from Chapter 5, called Preparing for Pleiadian Lightwork, Part 1, Healthy Boundaries. And this chapter starts off talking a bit about grounding, and it says that it's a frequently used term, but it has many different meanings to different people. And some of it may think that it means to be aware of feeling your feet on the floor, or you may relate it to the way you feel by being in nature. Essentially, being grounded means being in your body, being conscious of your surroundings, being present, and being available for whatever happens. The technique that's used for grounding in this chapter is a visualization that results in bringing your consciousness and spiritual presence more into your body. A lot of spiritual people who meditate regularly, as well as others who have not developed such awareness yet, have not learned grounding and may tend to hang out in the ethers above the body. If you are one of those people, and you can be left very susceptible to taking on foreign energy from other people or even entities. At best, even if you are not being a psychic sponge, you cannot move your emotion or karma out of the body very well without first being in your body. The Pleiadian approach to spirituality involves full body, cellular enlightenment, and or ascension. In other words, the goal is not to leave your body and transcend the physical. The goal is to transcend your belief in and the fear of limitations of the physical plane. Let me read that once again. The goal is not to leave your body and to transcend the physical. The goal is to transcend your belief in and fear of the limitations of the physical plane. You accomplish this by spiritually descending into a matter fully for purpose of clearing lower frequency energies such as repressed emotions, belief systems, judgments, control, and other contracted energies that are the source of limitation in the third dimension. As this is done, you may make way for your higher self to completely blend with you, as the Christ, Quan Yin, and Buddha did. This results in full chakra, cellular enlightenment, or ascension instead of escape. Now let's begin the Pleiadian grounding exercise. Sit in a comfortable chair with your back relatively straight, your feet on the floor, and your hands and feet uncrossed. Now gently close your eyes. And use your breath to bring as much of your conscious presence to the center of your head as possible. Let's take this moment to breathe in and become aware of the space in the center of our head. Breathe in and exhale, and become aware of the space behind your eyebrows, Become aware of this space between your temples. Become aware of this space between your ears in the center of your head. And just imagine the space in between your ears and between your skull in the center of your head. Now let's take a couple of deep breaths. Take a deep breath at your own pace and just become aware of the parts of you that expand. Aware of the physical expansion, but also aware of your etheric expansion. Feel the expansion in your body with each breath, and become aware of the parts of your body without judgment that do not expand or expand less. And just take a mental note which parts expand more with deeper breaths. Now consciously expand more of your body and expand more with your breath. And inhale deep down into your stomach, but be aware of your spine. Imagine that when this breath comes in, it's traveling down, deep down your spine. And each breath, bring it down your spine. And become aware without straining or discomfort. Become aware of that energetic space, that breath around your spine. And just imagine how much you're expanding outward. Do this until you feel full of oxygen and life. And take this moment to become aware of your feet on the floor. And use your breath now to move down. Move that breath down your spine to your feet. Feel that breath down through your feet. And keep doing this as I guide you through the next part, because in the Pleiadian work, they believe that there are some differences in the chakras between men and women. And when grounding, we use different techniques based on that. So keep breathing down into your spine. Gently bring it down into your feet. And just feel that breath circulating through you. And we're going to start with the men. For the men, I want you to bring your awareness to your first chakra at the base of your tailbone. I want you to visualize the base of your spine at your tailbone and breathe deeply into it. Now visualize a tube or a spiraling cord of light about 4 to 6 inches in diameter, attaching itself to your first chakra. And for the women, continue breathing into your spine. And I want you to bring your awareness to your second chakra, halfway between your navel and the base of your spine. And you too visualize a tube or a spiraling cord of light, 4 to 6 inches in diameter, attaching itself to your second chakra. And let's all of us take a moment and visualize this tube of glowing light, this spiraling energy attached to our chakra and alive, full of life and brightness. And now the men and the women together, we're going to follow this cord, this beautiful grounding cord. Visually, see it extending down and down. Have it break through the ground, through the dirt, through the crust of the earth, continuing down, down, down. And keep your consciousness in the center of your head, allowing this grounding cord to come down. See it move through the layers of the earth, layer by layer, down, down, down to the center of Mother Earth, down to the magnetic core, to the gravity center, where there is bright, vibrant energy, the essence of the earth. And you may feel the grounding cord or see the grounding cord anchoring. Now let's take some time and enjoy this centering and this grounding, feeling from your first or from your second chakra. Feel the breath that you were breathing down your spine. Now breathe it down your spine, into that chakra, into that grounding cord, and then down, down, down into the earth, into the center, into the core. And let's breathe deeply. Feel the changes happening in your body and in your consciousness. If you feel any discomfort, just breathe in, breathe down into the grounding cord. Sometimes people can experience some discomfort during grounding because they have some things that they need to release. Continue to breathe in. And now we're going to move to the part of the exercise that I find very fun. Now that we're comfortable with our grounding cords, we're going to visualize the cord changing colors and give ourselves the opportunity to experience the full color spectrum. So now breathe into that grounding cord, feel it attached to your chakra, feel it pulling energy, debris, everything from your body down into the earth, and you're able to pull up the beautiful energy from Mother Gaia. And first we're going to start with the blues. Let's change your grounding cord color to a pale baby blue. Royal blue, navy blue, teal blue, and a cobalt blue. Now make note of how these made you feel. Did one stick out to you? Did one feel healing or comforting? Did something feel cold? Make a mental note, and we're going to add a little green to the blue and visualize the cord as a deep turquoise and then a deep aquamarine and then becoming paler. And experiment with greens. Soft baby green, emerald green, forest green, olive green, grass green, peridot, yellow green. As we add more yellow, take note of how the greens felt to you. Which stuck out? Which was your favorite? Now let's add the yellows, a pale, soft yellow. Let's add the intensity to a bright, sunny yellow. Feel your grounding cord as a golden yellow. Next as a mustard yellow. Acknowledge how those made you feel. And think about which you would like to come and visit again. Now let's add some shades of orange, pale yellow orange, peach, bright orange, salmon, rust orange, and red orange. Coming deeper into the reds, we'll come with a pale pink, a carnation pink, hot electric pink, bright red, blood red, crimson red, maroon, burgundy, red violet. As we become more purple, notice how the reds made you feel. Which would you like to come and revisit? Which felt good? Let's move to lavender, royal purple, grape purple, and blue violet. Now we're going to add white, pure white light, pure milky white, and then a sparkly white, a mother of pearl white, pearlescent, iridescent, and then cream, beige, and we'll move on to the brown tones. Tan, camel, chocolate, caramel, tree trunk, brown, soil, brown, and then we're going to come into our metallic colors. Metallic bright silver, metallic gold, copper, platinum, and finally, in this cord, this streaming cord of light, we're going to see silver and gold together, intertwining. Some of these colors will be soothing, some more calming, some might have been stronger, made you feel confident. Some might have made you feel more in your body, while others might have been maybe unpleasant. Find the ones that you like. Write them down when you open your eyes. And write down the way they made you feel, so in the future, you can do this grounding exercise without listening to this audio, going directly to the color that felt good for you. For example, if the brown tones were warm and comforting to you, were healing, then come and revisit that brown tone, that tan or that mustard yellow or that peach or that bright yellow, that calming or happy color for you, that vibrant, energizing red or purple or blue. Come back to that and find which color spoke to you. And now when you've completed scanning your colors, determine one that you want to use right now. Pick out your favorite one that made you feel good, or the one that made you feel the way you need to take on your day. Do you need to pick something vibrant and energized, or do you need to pick something calming and comforting? The choice is yours. But first, we're going to remove your original grounding cord by pulling down and releasing it into the earth. You can visually chop it off. You can feel it being pulled down like a rope. You could just see yourself let it go and it drops. And then it just gets pulled right down and released back to the earth. And now we're going to give yourself a new grounding cord. So men, center back to your first chakra. Breathe down your spine to that first chakra. And women, we want you to breathe down into that second chakra. Feel that energy there. And now your new grounding cord will be anchored down into the earth in its new color, the color you've chosen for today. And now bring that down, bring that grounding cord down into the earth through the layers of the planet, deeper and deeper, going all the way down to the magnetic core of the planet, the energy source of the planet, in that beautiful color that you've chosen to feel today. And now you get to pull up that energy, that feeling that you get from that color. You can pull that energy up from the earth. If you needed that comfort, you needed some exuberance, you needed some energy or some inspiration, you're pulling that up using this color. And you can always come back and use a different color at any time. And now you can open your eyes and you've taken this color, this grounding cord with you throughout the day. And if you wake up feeling tired or grumpy one day, you could just use a grounding cord to wake you up. Or if you feel a little bit sick or down, use something to heal your energy. And now you can change your grounding cord as many times as you need. Once you feel that you're done with this, just cut it off, say thank you, and release her back into the world, back into the planet, because there's no limit of how many times you can do this. You could do this 100 times a day if you need to. And maybe in the beginning you might need to. It doesn't seem like it's working after a couple minutes. Start again, do another. Or maybe you feel good to just move on with your day. But there is no right way or wrong way to do this. I really hope that this exercise is helpful for you. You can always come back and listen again. If you want to go through all of the colors, you can listen to just the first part to create the chord, and then just go directly to creating the color choice that you've made for that day. You can do this completely on your own. And you can come back here. You've now created this place. You've now created a visual space that you can go back to. Now you visualize that cord going down into the earth. You have that forever. That is a place that you can always come back to. If you only have a minute, you can sit at your desk at work and breathe down. Become aware of the center of your head. Breathe down into your body. Feel yourself expand. Breathe down your spine to your first or your second chakra, and then just shoot a cord down into the core of the planet, and either release what you need or use it to get what you need. But this is always available to you at any time, so please use this going forward. And once again, I am Jen from the New Earth Librarian, and I hope that you've enjoyed this exercise from the Pleiadian Workbook by Amorah Quan Yin.